Hi friends, happy Wednesday. I'm going to try to get through this very quick today. I've got a lot of errands to run. I've got a lot of things to do. If you're new here, hello, my name is Karen. This is my page, Classic Simple Beauty. I'm 56, I'm divorced, so I'm single. I live in Pennsylvania, and I've got a place down at the beach. So that's a little bit about me. If you're hopping on, please say hello so that I can say hi back to you. I'm going to try to get through this makeup quickly today because I have something else that I want to show you as well. I don't know if I'll do it at the end of the video. I might do it later. I have a hair appointment. I've got a lot of stuff. We have a snowstorm coming, supposedly on Friday night, Saturday. So I need to get some errands done today. So if you are new here, this is what we call 3D makeup. Everything that you need is in one compact in the palm of your hand. Most of it is cream, except for some of our illuminators and our eyeshadows. A lot of our stuff, most of our stuff does multi-duty, is multi-purpose. In addition to our brushes, both have two ends. So obviously I've got no makeup on right now, and I've got some issues. If you're new here, you will soon learn I've got some issues with my face. I've got a very red nose. I have redness, blotchiness. I've got very green, yellow undertones underneath in these bags, underneath my eyes. It needs a little sprucing up, but I'm not one, oh, excuse the hair. You see why I'm going for a hair appointment today? I am not one to, as of right now, get anything done to my face. I'm a baby. I started the other day saying something that I don't like versus something that I like. Obviously, I don't like needles, but that's not my I do not like today. And I want you all to play along because I want you to learn about me so that you know me and that I'm not just some woman that shows up on your news feed and gabs too much and shows you some makeup. So not something about me. Something that I don't like that's probably an unpopular opinion is I did not like Game of Thrones. Sorry. Hope I don't offend anyone with these I do not like statements that I'm going to make so that you learn about me. I'm going to start with this brush. This is the detail brush, and I'm going to start down here. This is my contour. Yes, it looks very dark. You have to trust me on this, okay? I'm going to dab into that, and I'm going to draw some lines on my face. I'm going to draw one here on my cheekbone, or slightly underneath of it. Another one here. Up here. I don't know why I do this up here. I mean, this is to contour your hairline, your forehead, so that your forehead looks smaller. I am very much a bangs girl, so my hair is almost always down like this. But I like knowing that it's there. It gives me peace of mind. And I'm also going to contour my jaw because, you know, I've got these jowls right here that are not working for me. So I am going to go right along my jaw. I'm not going to do underneath my chin. See that natural shadowing that I have under there? I'm not going to waste any of my product. I'm just going to do it up until there. And hopefully that will, once it's blended, look a little bit like I've given myself a little bit of a safe facelift. Do you see how red I got just by pinching that there? My skin is very sensitive. So if you're worried about this makeup being sensitive to your skin, don't. Sometimes there is a little bit of a transition period when you're used to using your old makeup going to any new makeup, including cream. But it's so much better for your skin that the week that some women experience is totally worth it. I didn't have any problems. When I started using this makeup almost 3 years ago, I did not have any problems with breaking out or anything. And as you could see, just by me pinching my skin a little bit right there, I did not, I have very sensitive skin. So just like this, the contour, I'm just kind of placing this makeup where it goes on my face. Remember how red my nose was? I'm not so concerned about blending it right now. I just want to get the product on my face. Now, I am being very careful underneath my eyes because I have these bags, and that skin under there, as you get older, gets thinner, which is why it starts to sag and bag, and it gets crepey. So you need to be really, really careful with that skin. Do you see I'm looking a little green right now? Because this color that I'm using has a green undertone to it to cancel out my redness. But I promise you, when I blend it, just stay tuned. When I blend it, it will blend beautifully and it will look like my skin. Okay. So I've skipped a few places here on my face. I'm going to now go in. This is what would be considered your concealer. And this just goes on at a few very specific areas. Right there. We call it our brightening highlight. The contour absorbs the light, and that's going to give you some definition, and this brightener reflects the light. So this is where your eye is going to go to after I'm done blending. Promise. It'll look good. I'm also going to contour my nose, but I'm going to wait to do that until after this blending process. So another thing I want to tell you too is that with cream makeup, you're never going to like drag your brush. You're never going to swipe into the makeup. You're going to dab or stipple because it will pick up a lot of product. With cream makeup, less is more, and you want to just start off using the littlest bit. I know it looks like I have a lot on right now because I haven't blended it, but just watch the magic. I'm going to start down here. Start working my way up. And just so you know, these colors I chose for myself. They're custom for me. If you don't know what colors you are, there's a couple different ways. You can get color matched by me, and you fill out my form, which is colormatchedbykaren.com. If you want to guess, you can shop on my website. You can shop here on Facebook in my Facebook store. Seint just came out with collections. So they are pre-selected colors in 8 different skin tone levels. So you can look at the pictures and see if any of those shades of women resemble your skin tone, and then just purchase that collection. Each one of these tins is $14. Well, most of them are $14. The eyeshadows are $12. Some of the other ones are $16, but the majority are $14. And so when one of them, gets low, this is a lid from the tins. When one of them gets low, you just simply pop it out. And if this one was almost empty, I would get a new tin for $14 and then just pop it back in. And then that way, you've got zero waste. Okay, back to blending. All right, don't be afraid of contouring your cheeks, ladies. You just go either on or slightly below. You kind of want to hug your cheekbone. And you can feel where your cheekbone is. A good way to double check is to find where your ear connects to the side of your face and go down from there. When you're blending, you want to blend up and back along that line. Do you see that? I did go a little too low. So I'm just going to go in there and clean that up. We want our cheeks to look like we had a little bit of a lift. So see that? That's what it looked like. Just run the brush up and down that line, up and back. If you drag a little low, I pick up that brush that I started doing that kind of greenish color with. I hate to say greenish because it's not green. It has green undertones because I have a lot of red in my nose. See, some of that red still came through. Just go back in and pounce it. So that, ooh, so guilty of this. I always forget to do my jawline. I'll go out of the house with like this brown line along my jaw, which isn't cute. All right, so that's my foundation basically. I'm gonna go in and bronze a little bit. Bronzing warms up your face. It's supposed to make it look like you've been out in the sun for an hour or two or longer if you're really a bronzing goddess. Some people really go to town with the bronzer. I tend not to. I don't know. It's a matter of preference, honestly. And then I like to put some of it down my neck. And I'm using very, very little product. You can see it's completely buildable, right? If I want to go back in and brighten up that center area a little bit more, I go back in with what we call our brightening highlight, and most of you would call concealer. Let me go in and contour my nose. Remember I said I was going to contour my nose? I'm going to go back in with that dark color that I started off with the same brush. I'm going to start up here, and this is however you like your nose to look. The closer you make these lines, the thinner your nose will look if you're trying to thin your nose. I have a little bump right there, so that always gives me a little bit of problem. Okay, now I want to blend out that line a little bit. I'm keeping the brush on the side of my nose and trying to keep the center still really nice and bright. Okay. All right, now my nose is contoured. I always like to turn my head just to make sure that when I just went back in and did that tiny little bit there, that I really don't have a line showing. Let me look at my mirror. Okay. All right, let's do our brows. I'm gonna use one of our new lip and cheeks. I want to show you those. Remember when I started, I said that our products are very like multifunctional. So you can barely see it. I think I have. Yep. This is Trust. It seems silly to show you that because it's almost gone, but I have a new one. This is how our eyeshadows come packaged. Our packaging is so pretty, and I want to show you that in a minute. So then you take this out. Remember I said if you are running out of a product, all you have to do is replace it. So this is Trust. See, it says it right there, Trust. It's backwards for you, I know. It also says it on the back. Trust. This is what it looks like. If I'm going to go in, I'm not going to do it yet, but I want to show you how you do it. Where's my lid? Here it is. So this is Trust. I take one of the tin lids. Always keep one of the lids because it'll help you pop these out. So I would pop that out like that and pop Trust back in. So you know when you buy eyeshadow palettes, you tend to, I don't know, sometimes you buy them just for that one or two colors and then you don't use the rest, or you think you're going to use them and then they don't look great on you. And then you've got this whole palette that you paid for. With Seint, you don't do that. You pick the colors that you want and only when you need them, and they last a really long time. And if you get a color that you don't like, we have a 30-day exchange or return program. So if you order, I don't know, any of those products that I've used so far, the contour, the highlights, the bronzer, an eyeshadow, I'll show you a lip and cheek in a minute, an illuminator, anything. If you order it and it comes and you're like, you know what, I like the color, but it doesn't look that great on me, there doesn't have to be anything wrong with it. You can return it or exchange it for a different color. And you have 30 days to do that, which I think is pretty good, especially for the exchange. Okay, look at the difference in my brows. What a difference, right? And that's just by, I popped my almost empty one back in because I need to use every little bit of it. I shouldn't say I need, I can use every little bit of it. Now this is also something that I never used to do before I started using Seint 3 years ago. I never contoured, let alone contour my nose. I never did my brows. And quite honestly, I never wore eyeshadow. I thought it always looked horrible. It looked like it all blended in together. I just didn't know what I was doing. And it was stressful for me and it was frustrating. And that's not what makeup should be, right? It should be fun. I now look forward to doing my makeup. Some days I'm like, oh, I should hop on and do a live. And I'm like, no, I was just on yesterday. They don't want to see me do this again. Okay, brows are done. We're moving along here, ladies. We've got some new lip and cheeks, and I don't want to spend too much time showing them to you, but this is the one that I've decided to use today. It's called Carousel, and let me show you a little trick. Some people say that they have a hard time opening these tins when they come. When they come, they look like this, except for the eyeshadows. I already showed you that packaging. And some people have a hard time opening them. I will show you a trick. Let me see if I can find maybe a dark one would show up better. There is a little divot at the top of every, maybe you can see it right there, at the top of every tin. It just looks like somebody like punctured it with, there, you can see it there. All you have to do is hold your finger there, push down the pressure, and it will come out. Hear it click, and then it goes back. That's how easily you can open them. Now, if you don't want a compact, say you just want to buy one lip and cheek, why would you do that? But if you did and you don't have a compact or you don't want a compact to put it in, you can leave it in this. You can put this on this way or you can use a brush, but you can leave it in the tin. I have compacts. I always keep, like I said, an extra lid so that I can pop those out. So let me show you Carousel. This is one of our new ones that just came out last Monday a week ago. I got it a couple of days ago. I guess I got it on Monday of this week. And I just haven't I didn't open the box yet. So this is my first time using it. It's very light, which I like. It's pink, which I like. Obviously, it's pink. Okay, we can... Sometimes there's like a little bit of a film on the top that you have to get through. Because it is cream, and it sets, and it is cold outside. Yeah, it came on Monday. When it came on Monday, I was like, oh, I can't use those products yet. It's too cold. They're probably like hard or stiff. The complete opposite problem I have in the summer. In the summer, I've got to let you all know when your boxes are out for delivery, because if you live in a warmer climate, then they're cream and they will get very soft. So in the summer, when you bring them in, you should just don't even open the box. Just let it sit at room temperature for, I don't know, an hour, I guess, until they settle and harden up a little bit. Okay. That's pretty, right? I like it. I will show you some of the other ones another day. I just don't want to be too long on here. All right, eyeshadows. If you've been here at all, you know what I'm going to do. I start with basic all over my eyes. Well, I shouldn't say that. In my crease and slightly above for my hooded eyes. Okay, so I started off this video by saying something that I don't like or an unpopular opinion, and that was Game of Thrones. I didn't like it. I tried to watch one episode. I just could not get into it. So I would love to know something about you all that either you want to tell me like I did in the beginning, or I told you my age and I'm divorced and where I live, or something you like or don't like. So since I don't like Game of Thrones, I'll tell you something, a show that I did like. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso was like my binge. My son had been trying to tell me for a long time to watch it, and I'm a little bit stubborn when it comes to stuff like that. But between Christmas and New Year, I was sick. And let's face it, it's like that week doesn't count. So I was like, all right, let me get started on watching this. Let's see what this is. I literally stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning, finishing the first season. Like, I feel like those characters, that's how you know when a show is good. Sorry, I got a text, and I shouldn't read them when they come across the top of my screen, because then I'm like, oh, squirrel. Like, I have to, like, my attention goes right to that, and then I lose my train of thought. This is what happens, ladies, when you hit your 50s. And like I said, I'm 56, so I'm way into my 50s. That's how you know when it's a good show. When you can relate to the characters and you feel like they're your friends. Like, I miss them. Don't judge me. It's been COVID for 2 years. I haven't been dating because, well, okay, we'll blame it on COVID, but a couple other reasons. It's hard to date when you're this age. And so I'm living vicariously through these characters that I'm watching on television. Okay, sorry. That was basic. This was the trust that I used on my eyebrows. This was basic, the first color that I used in my crease and slightly above. This is Philly, Philly. I live outside of Philadelphia, Philly, but this is spelled like the horse. This is the dark color that I just put sort of on the outside corner and dragged it a little bit underneath my eye. And then this is also very well loved. It looks like there's a heart in there, doesn't it? This is As You Wish. It's iridescent. And I like this on the rest of my eyelid to sort of brighten up my eye. This is like my go-to every day that I wear eyeshadow combo. You could get away with one shadow, two shadows, 3, 4, like it's completely up to you. That's why this makeup is fun. You're the boss. You get to decide. Okay, now, probably a completely unnecessary step, but I like doing it. This is Cupcake. I take my smudge brush and I put this underneath my brow bone right there. See this mark right here? It's from squinting. Before I got my glasses, I was squinting so much, I started getting wrinkles right there and right there. You see them? Don't squint. Go to the eye doctor. Because now I like overdo like my firming cream and all that in that little wrinkle area right there. If I ever do get Botox, this is where I'm getting it, up here. All right. Almost done, I promise. All right, let's set our makeup. We have setting spray. There's a couple different ways to do it. I like to spray it on my brush. You can just douse your whole face. I don't like that method because I feel like, first of all, I use way too much, because I don't feel like it gets all over. So that's why if I put it on this brush, this nice big fluffy brush, and I just kind of pounce it all over my face, I can feel where it's wet and where it's going. And what this is doing is it's creating a barrier. It's creating a layer. Cream makeup has so many great qualities to it, but one of the things that must be done is it must be set, because it will transfer off your face. It's cream, your skin is warm, it will just, throughout the day, it will transfer. If you set it, it won't go anywhere. So that's why I like to go in like this with the setting spray on my brush and just kind of pounce that all over. And then while that's drying, I like to do my mascara. So I want to show you a little trick. I'm going to take my line brush that I did my brows with. I'm going to take the spoolie end. This is our setting powder, Vanilla Dust. And I'm going to just kind of loosen that up a little bit. I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush and pick up some of that loose powder. And I'm going to put it on my eyelashes. Don't freak out. It's okay. It won't go in my eyes. I've done this a number of times now. It's fine. This is actually going to act as a primer for my mascara. If you are new here, I usually would use L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. But because the goal of Seint is to eliminate, or one of the goals of Seint is to eliminate the products that you're carrying around with you, so this is it. So instead of carrying this with me to act as a primer for my mascara, I'm using something that's already in my compact to act as a primer. And then, again, because I'm waiting for this setting spray to dry, I'm going to make use of my time and I'm going to apply my mascara. We do not carry mascara currently. I would love it if we came out with it, but I'm sure Kara is the owner, the founder. I'm sure she's trying to find a way to get it into a tin so that it can be in your compact and you still don't have to carry something around. She tends to not put out a product unless it is somehow different or makes your life easier, simpler, faster, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sorry. If you're still here, thank you. If you're just tuning in, please say hello. If you're watching this on replay, please say #replay. I have so many new people here that I want to learn about you. I want to know something about you that you want to tell me. Look, I don't want to be creepy about it, because after all, it is the internet and you don't know me. But little by little, you will know about me. You know some stuff already. I've told you stuff. Okay. Now, just because I'm a weirdo and I don't like that wand for my lower lashes, I like a pointy wand. This is the old Maybelline Pink and Green Great Lash. This is the mascara that I have used for years until I found that one that I just used. So if I'm saying that I really like that other one that I put on my top lashes, that for me is saying something, because I honestly was blessed with pretty good lashes. So I don't really need it for the length. I just need it for to like thicken them up a little bit. And I think that did a good job. Okay. Setting spray is dry. And setting spray, no matter which one you use, I don't care if it says that it's matte. It's not going to be matte. It's still going to leave you with a little bit of shine, a little bit of dewiness. I believe that, I haven't looked this up, so I don't know, but I believe like it has that purpose. Like it's supposed to make you look dewy and shiny, but I don't like to look dewy and shiny. I like to look like Adele, matte. Adele's makeup is always matte. So I also go in with a setting powder, which you don't have to use both. You can use one or the other. It's a matter of preference. I just happen to like using both of them because I like to lock in my makeup with that brush, putting it on wet so that I know I've gotten it everywhere. But I don't want to powder bomb my face to set my makeup. So the reason for me using this setting powder is not to set my makeup. It's to take away the shine that it's created. So if you will look here, see the shine right here? I don't like that. So I'm just going to go in with this powder and just kind of place this, like, see my nose right there? I don't like that shine. I want to look matte. See how that took the shine away? See the difference? We'll go back in and we'll do it on this side. See that shine? So you don't have to do this if you like the dewy look. Supposedly the dewy look makes you look young. I don't think it makes me look young. I just don't prefer it. So I go in with this powder and I just kind of put it where I don't want to shine. So far, so good. I know I'm taking a long time, but I'm explaining. When I just sit here and do my makeup, it takes me 5 minutes because I'm not talking to the internet and I just get my makeup done. Okay. Grab, this is called the Multitasker Brush. Now, I've used my contour to contour my face. Now, you can also use it to fill in your brows. Remember how I used that Trust eyeshadow, the powder eyeshadow? I could have used this cream contour to fill in my brows too. I happen to like the powder. But I am going to use the contour to line my lips. And yes, I overline a little tiny bit. I cheat. Sorry. I just go slightly below my natural lip line. I'm not trying to look like I just drank chocolate milk. But see, I'm just kind of dabbing in. And I really don't overline my upper lip. I mean, I guess I should. But honestly, I'm scared it's gonna look like a mustache. Okay. I like Nude. Nude is one of our lip and cheeks. Oh, by the way, they're called lip and cheeks because they're blush and lipstick. So this is Nude that I'm putting on my lips now. Now it's a cream. It's this one right here. What did I do with Carousel? Not it. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. The color that I used on my cheeks. Sometimes I'll use it on my lips too, but usually not. Usually I just like nude. I like a nude lip. So I just usually line them with my contour and I'll throw some nude on. That's the look that I like. It's not long lasting. This is not going to stay all day. And remember how I set my makeup, my cream makeup, to make it stay? I used the setting spray and then I used the setting powder on top of it to take the shine away. My thinking is I could use another powder. I could use a powder on top of this to make it stay a little bit longer. And powders that we have are eyeshadows and some illuminators. So I will usually either use Glamazing, which is an illuminator. It's very shiny. It almost makes my lips look like they're glossy. Or I could use an eyeshadow, any of these. Now, we have a whole bunch of shimmers. So I could use anything on top of it, depending on if I want it to look shiny, if I want it to look matte, if I want to change the color of this nude at all. I think I'm going to use hot chocolate today. This is one of our, just because I like my nude lips. See that? It has like a bronzy look to it. And it's great as an eyeshadow. That's why it's in my little compact. So what I do is put a little bit on my finger and I start from the middle and just start tapping that out. And then I wipe my finger off because now it has cream on it and I don't want to put cream into my powder. And I go back in and I pick up a little bit more. And it can be as subtle as you want it, or it can be as bright as you want it. My thinking is, the whole idea is that this powder is now setting. See how that just gave me a shine? I'll use a different finger for the top. This powder is now setting in that lip color, that nude that I put on my lips. And it didn't really change the color. It just gave me a shine. And now it's still not long lasting. I mean, it's not like one of those lip stains that's going to last all day, but it will last a lot longer than, I believe, than if I didn't put anything on top of it. So that is your look for today, ladies. Ta-da! Where is that carousel? I am going to be doing a giveaway maybe over the weekend. If you made a purchase on our artist's birthday, you got a free gift. And the free gift was these hairpins. Now, I have a hair appointment at 11 a.m. So my hair is going to be even shorter than it is now. This is long and messy for me, and obviously I'm going to be taking the grays out. So I don't know if I'm going to be using these at all. You know what? Let me grab one that's more like a barrette. Like, see, this is more like a barrette. That one was more like a pin. Oh, how cute are we? Yeah, no. I mean, I will keep them. I will keep this set just because I opened it. But, so that's the set that I opened. I have another set that I'm going to do a giveaway, I think over the weekend, for someone to win this set of hairpins. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in some hairpins. I'm going to do a really big giveaway soon, but something I want to tell you all about is, you know what? I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to save that for later. Maybe later today or tomorrow, I will come back on live and I want to show you how you can earn free makeup. If you are interested in this makeup and, you know, you want the soup to nuts and it's just not the right time financially for you to get it, or if you like this makeup and you think you want to try it, but you're not sure, I have a way for you to earn free makeup. And I will show you a whole box of stuff that I got for free. I got it for free because I'm a Seint artist, and not only do you make a commission, but you also earn free makeup. I have legitimately not bought, aside from like our new releases, this is, what is this? I don't have my glasses with me. Boardwalk. That's one of our new lip and cheeks too. Aside from when the new releases come out, I do buy those. I have not purchased makeup, skincare, brushes, compacts, anything. I have not purchased that stuff from Seint. I've been an artist for almost 2 years. And I give stuff away too. So you don't have to be an artist to earn free makeup. It's a way to earn free makeup, but I have another way for you to earn free makeup. So if you're interested in this, but it's just not in the budget right now, even though it is pretty cost effective, I have a solution for you. So stay tuned for that. I just don't want to make this video too long because I am Chatty Cathy. Or as my mom used to call me, Mouth Almighty. Love you, Mom. Rest in peace. I don't know. I'll see how my day goes. Maybe I'll come on later and talk about how, and show you the free makeup that I earned, and talk about how you can do that too. And it's pretty easy. It's easy for you. It's work for me. If I don't do it today, I'll do it within the next couple days. You know, we just have to see how our day goes and how my hair appointment goes. So that's it for now, ladies. If you have any questions about the products that I used, please reach out to me if you have any questions at all. If you want to be color matched, it's www.colormatchedbykaren.com. If you want to look at any more of the products, you can go to my website. The link is at the top of this page. It's always pinned as an announcement, I believe that's what it's called. And I also have all of our products in my Facebook shop as well. So you can always peruse them there, a couple different ways. So happy Wednesday. Stay safe, stay warm if you're in a climate like me. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.